What's up, y'all? Good morning. Good morning. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What is up? Come on in. Come on in. Make sure you guys like the video as you enter, girl. We got a few things to talk about. Listen, y'all. I ain't do this in a minute. Y'all, I've been having y'all out here working and y'all ain't been getting no coffee break, girl. Y'all just been out here working, ain't been getting no kind of coffee break or nothing, girl. Like, where have I been? Oh my God. Y'all gotta let me know that you can hear me loud and clear. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know that you guys can hear me without issue, girl. Cause your girl been over here leaving y'all just what the hell? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What's going on? Let me see who we got in the chat, girl. Let me see who we got over here. Good morning, Miss Linda, Miss Nola Reed, Boo. What's going on? Good morning, Creative Ambitions, honey. You said you need a coffee break and you're not busy at your stay-at-home job. Listen, swing over into my DMs and let me know, like, if your job is hiring. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a friend that's looking for a job. So, like, you guys swing over to my DMs and let me know if your job's hiring, girl. Okay. But you also got to let somebody know about that turnover rate. Okay. Let a person know about the turnover rate because these jobs be out here gooping people. For real, girl. They out here gooping America as we speak. First of all, they put out the narrative that people ain't trying to work, knowing damn well these companies that really ain't trying to hire. Let's talk about that, okay? Let's talk about that. Oh, we don't know how much money y'all probably got from the government during the PPP. Okay, the pandemic and stuff, we don't know. And maybe you're over here not wanting to give some of the money back. So you're pretending and acting like you're hiring, putting out, postings, but you're really not hiring anyone. Oh my. But let me not snitch over here. Let me not do any snitching. Sorry. Okay. Inflation is high, but salaries are not. Yikes. Let me not snitch. Who the hell am I? Let me not snitch. Oh my. And girl, I also hold on because before we really get into some things, y'all know I got to do a little rant, girl. Not me coming across the post over there on New York Post and they talking about how they finna start coming for 80% is what it sounds like they said. 80% of I guess like 80% of I guess when the IRS tax, when they start going after companies, they're gonna be coming after small businesses that have less than $200,000. That's y'all motherfucking problem. Listen, Biden, if you don't want to be in office, just say that. Just say that, honey. That's all that we need you to do. If you don't want to be there, okay? Just put in your notice. Put in your notice and let us know that you want to go ahead and head out early. Okay? Not y'all coming after you need to be going after these folks that done got this PPP loan in these companies. All right? But it seems like he did extend that. I believe he extended it. I guess it was supposed to be for like 2 years or something. They were going to be investigating, like they're going to be investigating that much longer. But I'm just trying to let you know because the article said 80% of new IRS revenue will come from small businesses earning under 200K. Excuse me? Leave these people alone. How dare you? How dare you? They were already struggling and you guys had to give out money during the pandemic. And you mean to tell me you want to come back and snatch that up? Oh, wow. I feel a way about it, guys. I do. I do. I do. I do. Okay. So I just had to, I had to give a little rant and call out some of these companies and a little bit of this government as well, honey. Let me get back to saying good morning to the people. All right. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a coffee break to step two, or shall I say work two, work two, work two. Come on. All right. It's been a long time, honey. It's been a very long periodically time. What's up, Annette? Good morning. Good morning, Andrea, Zari, Veronica, Marlo, Miss Elisa, Kishwar, Sierra, Mama Love. Good morning, Maya, honey. What's going on? Good morning, Lisa. Miss Spanika, 601 Diva, Prognosis, Frederica, honey. What's up, Erin? Good morning, Relly, Miss Bell, yay, yay. Okay, good morning, Mr. B. Question. See John the Hunter, honey. Good morning, Hollywood. Sierra. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, yes, because that's easier. They don't want to go after the big corporations, but they are actually not paying their fair share. This is the problem for me. They're fighting these companies, but nothing they try to pass and makes it because of Republicans. Gotcha. Good morning, Romeo, honey. Good morning, Tiffany. Amazon has work from home jobs. Check it out. The pay is good. I'm going to pass that along. I feel like my homegirl worked for them, but I don't think she did the work from home. But I'll definitely pass that along. Thank you so much, Miss Bell, honey. It's crazy that the people at the bottom paying the most, and that has always been the problem for me. Do you hear what I say? Girl, I feel like if you really do a documentary and start uncovering things, you'll see just how many politicians got their hands and stuff, especially when it comes to insurance. Okay, especially okay, what's a scam that people think is normal, but it's really a scam? Insurance, all kinds, all kinds, all kinds. Okay, let's see what else. I mean, maybe not life insurance. Life insurance really ain't no, that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? If you really know how to use it and stuff like that, girl, it really can work. It really can work for you. So that's probably the only one that I would say. But I feel like what is the scam is when you go to I've never done this. I haven't done this. Pray I never have to, but when you go to the funeral home or whatnot, because my homeboy used to, well, I think he still does work with like, the dead funeral homes and stuff. And he said their goal is to find out what your policy is. And based on what that is, their goal at that point becomes to spend up as much of that as possible. Won't get I. Won't get I said what I said. This is the one that I want for this person. This is how we're moving over here. Okay. And I, at times, when something too expensive for me, I definitely will turn into a do it yourself type person. And they better hope I don't be over here trying to make the casket too. Okay. Cause I damn sure be over here trying to figure out how to make it. So put this around there. Yeah, we're gonna need that box. And then we want to get the gold over here. Yeah, we're gonna need to sand it and finish it. Okay, that's the cloth that we're gonna put inside. Like, I'll be over here trying to figure out my own. You trying to charge me how much for what? Oh no, ma'am. Girl, just burn it. Just burn it and put it in this container right here. Because they ain't coming back, baby. Like, you're not gonna play with me and my coins like that. Okay. I'm stressed out enough. All right. Anyway, that's why I've started my small business from my own pockets. No loans, all of mine. Tired of working for companies that care nothing for my experience. Okay. Period. They don't. It be a bunch of people running companies that don't really be knowing what they doing. And then be trying to rely on you to help them figure out what they doing. I ain't helping you do shit. You got a higher position than me. What the fuck? No, you want me to think for myself and do your work? No. Tell me what to do. Tell me what you want me to do. Um, yeah, so let's see what else you guys are saying today. We're gonna get into some things. Facts. They knew exactly how much my daddy policy was. I was like, wait a whole hot damn it. Exactly, girl. Exactly. Listen, yes, ma'am. It might have to be a DIY casket. I don't know, but you ain't finna get all my coins sit up here playing with me like that. And my family over here struggling and stressed. What? Absolutely not. But I'm sorry, guys. All right. That may have triggered some people that may have lost somebody. So please forgive me. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Whew. All right. Not Jamie, you peeking through the windows at my law firm. Peeking, peeking through, honey. About to come inside. Okay. About to knock on the door and ask what's going on up in here. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the first thing. I had a question. I saw this over there on the neighborhood talk, right? And I thought this was interesting because I just wanted to know what y'all thoughts are, right? So this person put on Twitter, when someone says, quote unquote, my partner instead of my boyfriend or my girlfriend, I guess they give them the side eye, right? What? And the person says, I say my partner and I'm in a straight relationship because I think boyfriend, girlfriend just sounds childish, in my opinion. So at what age do you stop saying boyfriend or girlfriend? I feel like whenever you feel like it. I mean, I wonder. I mean, I feel like I'm sure I tell people like, my boyfriend this or that. But then I also say my man. I think I mean, it just rolls off your tongue to say boyfriend sometimes, or, I guess a girlfriend or whatever like that. But I mean, people still say that when they old. Like, my partner. Don't judge me, y'all, but I often hear my partner when it's related to same sex relationships. I hear them say my partner, or at least I did. And then now, you know what I'm saying? I hear it more common where they say, my boyfriend or my girlfriend. And maybe they were saying partner at one point because other folks probably didn't feel comfortable. So when you just say my partner, they can't really identify whether you're with a girl or with a woman. So they just make it, I guess vague or whatever you want to say, just saying my partner. So yeah. But I mean, I feel like you can say it whenever you want to say it. Like, I mean, okay, yeah, my boo, my honey, yes, to my babe. Okay, because a lot of times I will say that more than anything. I'd be like, babe. So I was talking to babe, and babe said da 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 da. So I'll say babe, right? But yeah, same. I say my partner to general folks. I say his name to my friends. He'll be that until his ass puts a ring on it. And let's talk about that, okay? Period. Period. I mean, what else you want me to call him? Okay. He ain't hubs. He ain't hubs yet. So I mean, like, he ain't fiance yet. So it's gonna be just like that. So I get you when you say to my partner, I'm sorry, to general folks, I say my partner. General folks, I'll say babe. I mean, sometimes to my friends, I'll say his name or I'll just say babe, either or. You know what I'm saying? They still get my drift, like, period. But then I might say boyfriend, this or that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, people still go around. I feel like that's silly because people still go around and they be like, hey, you got a boyfriend? Excuse me, you got a boyfriend or whatever, or are you taking or whatever? Yeah. So I mean, they still gonna ask, so you can still say it. I mean, like, they don't be like, hey, excuse me, you got a partner? And people don't really hit on folks and say that. Excuse me, you got a partner? Like, nah, you talking about a spades partner? Like, what kind of partner are you talking about? Uno, what are you talking about? I have a man, yes. I have a boyfriend, yes. What else is going on? Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to ask you guys, see what y'all was over there thinking. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, girl, I just wanted to see. They do be like that. Like, you with somebody, like you with somebody, you got somebody. You know what I'm saying? First of all, y'all, let's talk about it, okay? Because y'all know I'm gonna have a rant for damn near everything. Let's get into it. Girl, I had went to Sam's last week. Let's talk. And first of all, this dude, like, I was getting ready to park, but he was walking. He was a worker. He was walking in the middle of the street in between the cars. But then when he saw me coming, he kind of moved to, like, I guess, like, where the parking area was. So I'm getting ready to park. So then he goes around my car and he looking at my car. I'm like, all right, what you looking at my car for? You the one walking in the middle of the street. You the one over here walking at people parking and stuff like that. Like, you the one that's gonna wait on me over here looking at my, what you looking for? So then I go inside, get what I need to get real quick. Like, then I done came out. First of all, they have this Scan and Go app that I absolutely love because I be just scanning my shit, paying for my shit, and get the fuck out that store, girl. I think all places need that. But anyway, I absolutely love it. So I'm leaving out the store. And then I thought about him looking at my car. And I said, well, maybe he was looking at my car like my car nice or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I felt the way as I'm walking to my car, I still feel the way like I'm going to sit up there and stare at my damn car. Okay, looked like he was trying to look me in my face, and I hate that, girl, because I would definitely turn my head, and you would get the back of my head. So when he was walking around my car, girl, I turned my head, looked over there at my passenger side, and act like I was grabbing. So don't be looking me in my face. I don't know you like that. Okay, don't do that. Don't play like that. So anyway, I'm leaving out. And I didn't know where the man was. I'm putting the stuff in my car, girl. And he done popped up out of nowhere. And he was like, hey, how you doing? Or whatever. He said something to me. I was like, hi. Okay. He was like, I like your car. He was like, oh, that dope. I like that. Like, black on black on black. Like, that clean. I appreciate you, honey. Thank you. So then he says, first of all, y'all, I got the buggy. So I'm putting this shit in my car. It's the fact that he's standing up there watching me. So are you looking at this ass? Because I swore I put a big jacket on so you ain't got to be looking at it. Okay. That's number one. Okay. Scoop it just a little bit, okay? Or are you waiting on a buggy? I said, no, he probably waiting on that buggy. You know what I'm saying, girl? And the fact that I realized he wasn't really waiting on the buggy because he wasn't grabbing it, I had to give it to him. Girl, he was trying to get a peek at his ears. Now, keep in mind, your girl keeps her mask on, okay? It ain't no mask off, mask on. It's mask on over here, okay? So I got my mask on. And then he gonna say something like, I like your hair like it's natural, like I like your hair, I like that natural. Oh, thank you. Scoot back. Thank you. And then he gonna say, you look familiar. I said, oh, I remember I had some dark ash shades on. I had some dark shades on, black, all black, with a mask, okay? And he said, oh, you look familiar. I said, I said it just like that. I said, not you saying I look familiar when you only see my forehead. He was like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you kind of like, no, I don't. Scoot back, sir. Scoot back. Okay. Still trying to have a conversation while I put my shit in the car. You from here? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't know these people here. I don't know them. I don't know them. Okay. I am from the country. If that's what you want to call it, sir. I'm from Alabama. How long you been here? Long enough, sir. I don't know these people. I'm just trying to, sir. It is in the morning. Okay. It is early. The store just opened, sir. I am not trying to have a conversation, sir. I am trying to get my shit and go. And you, sir, you work here. Okay. You ain't trying to help me with no groceries or nothing. So I won't want you to get in trouble. Okay. So you need to rack them, pack them, and keep it moving. Get the buggies and go. Like, what are you doing? I was like, let me get in this car. Gonna sit up here asking me all these damn questions and stuff. I could not. Still trying to have a conversation as I'm walking around my car. Still trying to, you gonna dread, you dread your hair up. You gonna dread it up. No, sir, I'm not. What do you want? What do you want, sir? No, I'm not. I'm not dreading, sir. I'm dreading the conversation because I want to go. I'm trying to be nice, okay? But listen, y'all NIGGAs will shoot people, okay? You will harm people if they don't interact with you, all right? Okay? But y'all like to talk about how women turn their noses up at you and act like they don't want to engage in conversation. Meanwhile, y'all will get to clapping. Do you feel what I'm saying, ladies? So let me give you a little bit of interaction so that I can go. Girl. Ooh, girl. I just had to vent about that real quick. I said, no, this motherfucker. I'm talking about somebody that looked familiar. Ooh, I hate it. Then I was at Walmart one time and I said, girl, I knew I shouldn't have came in this store. See, I be trying to come in the morning and get the hell out. Girl. One man, I put my stuff in the car, girl. That man pulled up behind me, baby. Let me tell you something. Girl, I was at the trunk, girl. And when I, because you know, my back was facing the street as I'm putting my groceries in my trunk. You know what I'm saying? But when I felt him come slow, you know, your girl, listen, I may not be looking, but understand, I be aware of the surroundings. So I moved to the other side and I started putting my shit in the car where I can face the street and see him. He gonna pull up. Again, mask up, mask on, mask on, mask on, mask on. And he gonna pull up to us, excuse me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw you in the store, you know what I'm saying? You know, I think you're very attractive. Sir, do you see my face? You do not know what these teeth look like. You do not know what this mouth look like. And you don't know what the nose look like, sir. You're getting eyes and a forehead. Okay, the other dude didn't even get the eyes. He just got the forehead. Okay, so I'm a little confused at what you find to be so goddamn attractive. What do you want? Are you taking? I am. Oh, okay. Well, you know, you never know unless you ask. I was like, I guess you gotta ask. Yeah, he was like, okay. Well, I just wanted to let you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I just thought you was attractive or what I wanted to pull up on. Okay, keep pulling up. If you drive a little further down, you'll get to the stoplight. You can make a right or a left. Okay, whichever way you would like to go. Thank you. Okay, you have a good one. Thank you so much. Yes, scoot back. Please scoot it back, baby. Okay? Ooh, but I will say, he was really nice about it. He seemed like he was a really nice guy. He really did. Because other dudes be like, hey, excuse me. No, baby. No, I definitely have hearing issues. I'm deaf, okay? And I do know sign language from A to Z, and that's about it. And that's about all that you'll get because I can't hear. What was it? Right. Girl, these people, him, baby. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I just had to be, girl, then had a white man trying to holler, girl, while he going in the store with the girl. I said, what the fuck? Is that his sister? Is that his sister? Not him motioning me to put my number in his phone. Like, are you okay, sir? Are you okay? Oh, gee, girl. Y'all be careful out there in them streets, okay? Be careful, because, you know, be a lot going on out there. Oh, I just had to vent. I appreciate you guys for the 20 minutes that you let me vent. Thank you so very kindly. We will definitely go ahead and move on. Okay. Let's talk about Fetty Wap really quickly, okay? Because it looks like Mr. Man is about to go back to jail. They're saying rapper Fetty Wap arrested for allegedly using a toy to threaten someone over FaceTime. Oh, wow. Okay, they're saying Monday morning he was arrested for allegedly violating the terms of his bail by threatening someone over FaceTime. I want to know who he threatened, because if you know that you're out on bail, I guess he thought that threatening them over FaceTime was not going to like harm him or something. But it seems like that person may have had it out for your is what it's giving. They're saying, according to court documents, the government obtained a video record. Oh, girl, not them recording you on video. Somebody was on your, sir. Somebody was on it, okay? They got a video recording of a FaceTime call in which Fetty Wap threatened an unnamed individual on December 11th of 2021. He pointed a toy at the individual and said, "I'm going to harm you and everybody with you." Oh, wow. What a dummy. What a dummy. What a dummy. Thank you so much, 2Ls, for the super chat. I was single. The question I used to ask was, is there anyone who calls you boyfriend or thinks you're their boyfriend? Right. That is a very key question, in my opinion. That is a very key question. I feel like I said that about a show, about somebody on Ready to Love. Like, that's a serious question, okay? Because dudes will have girls tied up in a situationship and ready to get you tied up in one too. No, sir. No, sir, no, ma'am. Okay. Now, what else are they saying in this article? They're saying by him possessing this toy and threatening an individual, which is a violation of state law, the rapper violated the terms of his November 5th, 2021 release. So you already released on bond for 50 racks, and then you turn around a month later, or not even, and then sit up there and threaten somebody, and then now you about to get locked back up. At least you got locked back up, what, this year? Man, y'all dudes, I don't be understanding what y'all be going through. I don't be understanding y'all mindsets and stuff. I don't be understanding the need to remain a quote unquote thug. I don't be getting it. Like, at what point do y'all want to elevate y'all lives? Like, that's what I don't be understanding. Like, you can't be in the hood forever. Like, you got to get old. Like, think about your life. Reflect, honey. They're saying that he was arrested by the FBI on October 28th of last year in connection with a drug distribution conspiracy in New York, and he pled not guilty. He was indicted and charged with conspiracy to distribute and possess controlled substances and arraigned on those charges October 29th. Now, he was one of 6 people indicted in the federal case. Ooh, girl, you already finna go. You already finna go, sir. You're not gonna be around much longer. They gonna get you tied the hell up, but it seems like you gonna help them tie you up because you enjoy the foolishness of it all. Child, we hate to hear it and we hate to see it. Thank you so much, Caribbean gal. Yes, please like the video for Jamie. Over 250 people watching, almost 300. Go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you so very kindly. We appreciate you. I just wanted to highlight Fetty Wap and his stupidity. The fact that he was out and got locked back up, which I feel when somebody has a case against you, it's only going to make you look even more worse, like you did commit these crimes, right? So yeah, you're a goner. You're gonna be up there next to Young Thug. We hate to hear it and we hate to see it. It sucks for you. Exactly. He going down like Gunna and Young Thug. Like, I hate it. Even though I do feel like Gunna should not be in there. I don't know about Thug, but I do feel like Gunna should not be in there. I don't think they have a lot of information on him. He's only in there due to affiliation, and that really, really sucks for him. So hopefully they can figure that out. Yeah, and I know that they're supposed to be busting more people or more celebs, from my understanding. I think she said in the next 60 days. So we're still within that 60 days. So we'll see if it's going to be more people that they're going to take down on some type of racketeering charges or whatever. So we'll have to see how that's going to play. Right. So Fetty just wants permanent 3 hots and a cot. Right. That's what I think. That's what he wants. I think that's what he wants. I just don't understand it. And I think it grinds my gears more too when I know that these guys have kids and they just be out here on some foolishness, not thinking about the impact that's going to, how it's going to affect their kids as they're growing up and not having their dad and stuff and all of that. Like, I don't understand it. I do not get that. Like, grow up, like, get it together, y'all. Gunna just got a case with the jail nurse that she was bringing in drugs. Stop it. Was that the same situation? I didn't know it was a jail nurse, but I think they said that they found something on him, and some part of me feels like I do not believe that if this is the same situation. I don't believe it. I don't. I really don't. I feel like that was a scheme that they set up to come to him with the BS to give more of a reasoning as to why they would not let him out, because his attorneys had been trying to get him out on bond or whatever, because they really had no reason to hold him in there. So it seems like they created this situation, planted it on him in an effort to keep him locked behind bars. So that's very, very weird and suspicious behavior. And they better be careful. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that, but that's just me. It could have some real truth to it. But I'm like, if they are involved in this corruptness, be careful, because everybody gets found out about sooner or later. Shout out to the people that are now arrested behind the Breonna Taylor murder, in my opinion. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Um, because they did arrest some guys. And let me see if they have it. Let's see. Okay, four current and former cops were federally charged in the raid that unalived Miss Breonna Taylor. So yeah, y'all better be careful. Y'all be out here doing stuff and be thinking that stuff ain't gonna catch up with you. You feel what I'm saying? They're saying four current and former Louisville, Kentucky police officers were charged on Thursday with federal crimes connected to the 2020 death of Miss Breonna. The 26-year-old emergency medical technician was harmed and unalived by police who had carried out a nightmare knock-knock warrant to storm her home while she was sleeping with her boyfriend. Believing they were intruders, her boyfriend began to fire. He fired one shot at the officers using a handgun that he legally owned. The officers responded by firing 22 rounds and unaliving Miss Taylor because she was popped in the chest. Like, are you out your mind? And I cannot recall. I'm sure the family did sue, but I don't know what came of that lawsuit. But that is some fucked up stuff. And the entire time y'all were covering up what it is that y'all did. Meanwhile, the general public was telling people what the hell was happening. Okay. So this right here was a messy, messy situation. Girl, I hate it, but I'm glad that they finally got caught. It took some time. I'm glad that people kept their foot on the necks that they needed to keep their foot on. You know what I'm saying? For us to get to this place so that they could be charged as they should have. Like, are you serious? Because I believe one of the charges that went off that they got, I don't know how many of the officers, but I remember it was dealing with one of the items going into the neighbor's wall or something like that. So they got charged or fined or whatever the case was for that, but they did not get, any charges or anything for what they did to this woman. And this whole no knock and all this like, girl, just bogus as hell. Bogus as hell. But like I said, what's done in the dark gonna come to the light. Y'all just gotta give it a little more time, baby. You feel what I'm saying, girl? So I just wanted to talk about Miss Breonna real quick because the Fetty Wap situation triggered me to do so. So let's go ahead and switch over, see what else we got over here. Miss Serena, y'all, I think Serena is actually about to like stop playing tennis. All right, she did this beautiful cover over there on Vogue magazine. She had her daughter in it. Her daughter's so cute. Like, she just looked beautiful. Okay, she goes on to say in this article, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but just like, a piece of it. She says, I've been reluctant to admit that I have to move on from playing tennis. It's like a taboo topic. It comes up and I start to cry. I think the only person I've really gone there with is my therapist. She says, I never liked the word retirement. She says, it doesn't feel like a modern word to me. I've been thinking of this as a transition, but I want to be sensitive about how I use that word, which means something very specific and important to a community of people. Maybe the best word to describe what I'm about to do is evolve, basically. She calls it evolution. I'm here to tell you that I'm evolving away from tennis. I love that she said that I'm evolving away. I like that. I like that versus I'm retiring. Yeah, I'm evolving away. And I feel like she could come back at a later time if that's what she wants to do. And I don't want to hear no flack. I don't want to hear no mess coming her way because I feel like Michael Jordan did that. Then Michael Jordan get in the league, leave the league, came back, played baseball or something like that. If it wasn't him, it was one of these professional basketball players. They're always able, I feel, the males to reinvent themselves. But when it comes to women, they be trying to age them out of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like this. So I like that she said she's evolving away from that. So if she wants to result, go back and do that or whatever, like, I mean, she can. All right. She says, toward other things that are important. She's evolving away from tennis towards other things that are important to her. She says, a few years ago, I quietly started Serena Ventures, a venture capital firm. Soon after that, I started my family and I want to grow my family. As you should. Go and do your thing, ma'am. Go and do your thing. I hate that though, but I get it. You can't, stay on that forever. But if you want to take a break from it and go and see what your other interests are and explore that, I think that's awesome. And I also feel like she deserves a break for real. You know what I'm saying? She's worked hard. She and her sister over the years, you know what I'm saying? Her body has been through a lot. I know she had a tough time with her pregnancy with her daughter. So yeah, so I think a lot of celebs get to that place where they kind of just want to live a quiet life. And I don't blame them. And it's much sooner than a lot of people. Like a lot of these people work in this corporate lifestyle for many years or whatever it is, and then they retire, they want to go off and live a quiet life. But by that time, do you have any energy in you to really live life how you probably would have wanted to? You know what I'm saying? In your 40s or whatever. By that time, you in your late 50s, 60s. So I don't think she's nowhere near that age. I think she's probably in her early 40s or whatever. So take your break and go live your life and do what you want to do. And then if you want to come back and try some things, cool. And if you don't, cool. You know what I'm saying? She might want to be a trainer or something at a later time for some tennis young lady. She might create her own company where she trains other ladies in tennis or something. So I think that would be dope. But yeah, shout out to her and this venture capital firm, BIT. She come on, Serena. I'm here for it, girl. Go live your best life. And that's just on a P. Looks like she's evolving into not a white woman. Every time I see her, she seems lighter and lighter. That's not the case for me. I do recall one particular photo that she took outside, and social media dragged her for it because her makeup was not right. It was not right. But for me, I don't think she always, looks like, a white woman. That was just the only one that I had a problem with. But it's just me. I don't know what photos you've seen, Miss Bell, but for me, yeah, no. And I think these pictures that she recently took in Vogue, they make her look so natural. They didn't really alter anything with the Photoshop or nothing. And she looks absolutely beautiful to me. So yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, go Vogue be taking some nice ass pictures, bruh. They really do. They be taking something nice. I think Vogue also did the pictures of Rihanna earlier this year. They be taking some nice pics. Nice pic. Not as more than Maybelline. Not this picture. Girl, it's the lighting. Let's blame the lighting, please. Let's blame the lighting. It's time for her to retire. She's 40 and loses a lot now. Time to retire. Athletes' career do usually end around their late 30s because they're no longer physically capable of keeping up with the youth. I mean, that is a very valid statement. Very, very, very valid. Very valid statement. Y'all, Olivia Newton-John died. That has nothing to do with nothing. It's just that Grease is one of my favorite movies. Is it? I loved, love, love to this day. Grease number 2. So y'all don't hate me. She's a beautiful woman, absolutely, or was a beautiful woman. And Grease 2 was cool, but I think the reason I love I'm sorry, Grease 1 was cool, but the reason I love Grease 2 is because that was the first one that I saw. That was the first one that I ever saw, and I didn't even know, and I was young, real young. I didn't even know Grease 1 existed. So when I went back and watched Grease 1, for me, it didn't hold a candle to Grease 2, but I understand why others may think the opposite because they saw Grease first. But Grease 2, that's a girl, that's my for sure. That's for sure. That was my thing. Let's see. I love both, but the first one is my favorite. Okay, Grease 2 was your favorite. Okay, I see a lot of y'all saying Grease 2. Y'all gonna make me rewatch Grease 1 as I'm older because I'm probably gonna have a completely different feeling about it. You know? You don't like musicals? Blame my middle school teacher. Oh wow. Oh my. Sorry to hear that. I feel like she may change her makeup artist because they not meeting the assignment with her right skin tone. That's true. And then sometimes these celebs actually, believe it or not, try to do their own makeup. So there is a human level, right? They are human. So a lot of them try to do their own makeup just like us. And it just doesn't land right. And they probably may use a foundation that a person used on them like during the winter or something. And they may try to use that same foundation like during the spring or whatever. And it's different because I think a lot of people get lighter during the winter times, or maybe it's ashier, girl. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of people use different types of foundations and stuff at that time. So I mean, it could be that she just using the wrong techniques, or what worked at one point in her life at one year, like last year, it may not be the same. It may be time for you to upgrade. The makeup company could be changing its chemicals or something. You know what I'm saying? You probably picking up a product because you used to getting hazelnut, and kind of find out they done added something to hazelnut where it's a bit lighter than what it used to be. So now you got to get a whole new brand. So, it could be a lot of different things in there. I'm going to give her a little grace right now, guys. Just a little. I understand. I get it. I get it. I understand. I know if you see a white woman, I understand that, but I'm going to give her a little grace. Let's go ahead and scoot over and talk about a real white woman. Yikes. All right. Let's talk about Miss Kim Kardashian. Now, she and Pete Davidson sat up here and broke up. And I was just sitting around here tapping my damn feet, wondering, when is the breakup going to happen? When is it going to be official? Because this is not a real couple. It's not. It's not a real couple. They're saying Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson has ended their relationship. And I'm like, you mean their contract is up? Because that's exactly what it was given to me. Kim Kardashian and comedian Pete Davidson has ended their relationship, according to a source close to them. They did break up this week due to distance and schedules. Girl, no, they broke up because it ain't that. It ain't that. Some of the pair became Instagram official in March and made their red carpet debut in May, and have been romantically linked to each other since October of last year. So what it's giving to me is a 1-year contract coming to an end. Yes, ma'am. A 1-year contract coming to an end. That's what it's given. He never seemed like her type for real. Like, I don't even know. I gotta look up Kim Kardashian's husbands because majority of them have been black. So I thoroughly believe that she likes black men. I don't think she really likes white ones. And have y'all noticed how Pete has changed? She was transforming, and this is a perfect image here. She was transforming this man into looking like a black person, girl. That's basically what it was given. Growing in the beard, the little rough looking beard, getting a tan because this man was definitely ashy white. Then had the blonde hair, girl. She even had the man get him a low fade, like with the haircut. Girl, not you trying to make him into what you want him to be, a black man. Girl, not you trying to make him into you. What you trying to be. Yes, this is the perfect word that I really wanted to say. Racially ambiguous. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Just terrible, girl. I'm like, girl, y'all know this fake as hell. I'm starting to see these fake relationships come in front of me now. I'm feeling a way about it. Okay. Feeling a way about it. So yeah, they done sat up here and they done broke up. One thing Kanye West gonna do, he is going to troll if he doesn't do anything else. Okay. He done put up a damn newspaper on his page talking about Pete Davidson dead at 28. And I said, not you foreshadowing this man's on a lot, like not you doing that. Okay, not you doing, how old is he 28 now? He is 28 now. Not you doing that. And then not you trying to drag Kid Cudi in it. Meanwhile, Kid Cudi somewhere like, now how the hell I get it to, like, what I did? Why I gotta be a part of this nonsense that y'all over here? I ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Don't do that. I don't play like that. Don't do that. Okay. But I guess Kim Kardashian told Kanye West, you need to take this down. You better take them up down. Okay. So when she talked to him, he gonna do what she say for real. So he done deleted everything off his page, child. Girl, that man be acting so unstable. And it's crazy because even if Kanye West is sane and not crazy, or however people try to label him, it's like your antics definitely be making people second guess your sanity. Okay. Yikes. We ain't been hearing from you in some time, and then you done came out talking about some Pete Davidson did at 28, and then gonna delete everything. Like, I guess, honey. I kind of don't mind Kanye West dragging him though a little bit. I mean, granted, Pete can only do what Kim allows him to do, but the way he was just like so involved with her kids and got your kids sitting on this man's lap, and you only known this man for how long? I don't like that. I don't like that, girl. I don't like that. And him and Kanye ain't really cool like that. I don't like that stuff, girl. Don't be doing that like that. Okay, y'all already got North. How old is Northwest? How old is this little girl? Northwest is. I need to see how old little mama is because little mama is giving teenager. Little mama 9. Little mama is 9 and giving 16. Oh wow! I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Y'all be having my little mama looking grown, and now I'm for me. Feel free to disagree, but for me, I see what Kanye West was saying. This little girl look too. I'm grown. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She was born June 15, 2013. Miss Girl, 9 years old. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And y'all got this girl looking like she 5 years later. I can't. Mm-mm. Or shall I say 6, 7 years later? That's what y'all got this little girl looking like someone. Kanye West started going on his rant about his daughter and how he wants her to carry herself or whatever on social media. I listen. I was with Kanye on that. Now, some part of me was being tugged because it's like, well, that's who you married, so you knew what you was gonna get, and you knew she was gonna raise her up to be just like her. You know, Kim from the step into the shoes of Kris Jenner when it comes to managing her daughter. Come on now. That's why she wanted to go ahead and get that TikTok established. Go ahead and get your audience and everything established now. So we can see what their interests are and what they like. So we know how to market you in whichever way we choose to. So you can have this coin, have this bread. But I'm sorry, I felt Kanye on that. Like, nah, like she a kid. Like, get my daughter off from TikTok because people are ruthless. Um, I didn't I don't fault him on that. Now, some of the ways he went about, coming for Miss Kardashian West or whatever, I didn't really like it. You know what I'm saying? It was coming off like a bit of a threat. And I'm trying to think of another term for it. Intimidation, kind of like it was coming off like a bit intimidating. And I didn't really like that. Even if we like the Kardashians or not, I just didn't kind of like the energy he was leading with. But at the same time, some of his points I definitely understood. Like, don't do that. Like, that's not cool. Um, don't have this little girl out here like that. So I don't see nobody right in their situation when it comes to their divorce. I really don't. He's not right. She's not right. But I think they both made points that made sense, in my opinion. So that's where we are. But meanwhile, while Miss Kim Kardashian over there breaking up with her man and breaking up as far as her family is concerned, Miss Khloe over here deciding that she's gonna go ahead and get her family back because they don't welcome the second baby. Khloe, you used to be my favorite Kardashian girl. I used to go up for Khloe Kardashian, y'all. Because when I used to watch they show years ago, Khloe did not give a fuck. Khloe did not want to follow no trends for real. She didn't want to be on that same stuff. She used to check Kim. She just used to be a whole different Khloe, bro. I'm not going to blame Lamar. But something didn't happen after that divorce. Like after that, I don't know what the hell been going on with Khloe. It has been giving see me, choose me. If my sisters look good, I'm tired of people saying that I'm the big sister or that I look different or that. Like I want to look like them. Like she just started to truly change stuff about herself. And that's when it started to go downhill for me with Miss Khloe. And then seeing her so desperate over Tristan, I do understand her wanting to have kids by the same person. I think a lot of people are like that in this world. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people are like, girl, I'll go back and just get pregnant by back because I want all my kids to have the same. Like, believe it or not, those are conversations. I do believe that. But, girl, if that's, I mean, like, ugh, I don't know what to say because some part of me is like, if that's what you want to do, fine, just don't be with him. But then at the same time, it's like, is that really fair to the child that y'all are about to bring in? And it's not fair to the daughter that they already have. So, I don't get it. Like, they're saying in this article that the reality TV star and her ex-boyfriend, Mr. Tristan Thompson, have welcomed their second child via surrogate. Whew, Lord, the former couple are also peers to a 4-year-old daughter, True. True is too cute. The pair have had a very interesting on and off again relationship marked by several cheating scandals. I hope she not with this man. I really do. I mean, like, girl, I just kind of hope, because now that I think about it, a lot of women go through like the I guess like the IVF process where they don't have the dad. They just want to have a baby at this time. They don't really care about the dad. So it's kind of like, when I think about that, I'm kind of hoping that she not even with him. But if you're with this man in hopes of having a family, I don't think that's ever going to happen for her. I just don't see that happening. What else? The pair, yeah, they had an up and down relationship. Thompson confirmed that he had welcomed a son with fitness model Marilee Nichols. I think that happened at like the end of last year, top of this year. Like, that was a big story. And that's so weird, y'all. That makes me think about Amina and Peter Guns and Tara. Y'all remember how Amina was pregnant and she ended up having that, abortion or whatever. And then Tara ended up getting pregnant by him and she had the baby. And then by the next reunion, what we see? Girl, Amina done went and had this baby too. So it's giving, girl, let's not tit for tat. I wonder what the conversation was. Did Khloe genuinely want another child, or did she go off and say, how dare you get her pregnant when you know I've been wanting another child? You better have a child with me. Like, what was the conversation like? And why was that ever okay? Oh, Lord. Kardashian Miss Khloe is 38 years old and has been vocal about her commitment to co-parenting with Thompson and her desire to grow her family. She documented her efforts to conceive a second child through IVF and fertility assistance on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I just want to say this to y'all. I hate that is like, I hear so much about IVF and stuff. It's like it's pushed so much that it seems like women are really struggling to have kids. And I'm just wondering what the real percentage is from women that have to use IVF versus the women that are actually able to get pregnant naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something about that. Like, are y'all pushing a product, because y'all want to sell stuff and make money off of this? Or are women truly struggling to get pregnant? Like, could it be that if they change their diet a bit or something, that they could get pregnant, like at the snap of a finger, maybe? I don't know, y'all. I'm just wondering. Like, I'm grateful for a lot of the women that were struggling for real, that's been trying to conceive for like years. I'm glad that they have IVF as an answer that they can go to, and even having the surrogates. You know what I'm saying? But then it also just makes me wonder, like, one thing about America, they'll make things more difficult than what it has to be when there really is a easier, clear cut answer to getting some stuff fixed. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes me question that a bit. But I mean, needless to say, I mean, shout out to the people that are able to go through that process and be able to have kids. But I can't be the only person that's wondered about this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. But I guess, I mean, congratulations and good luck to Miss Khloe Kardashian. Yikes, girl. Y'all gonna be in each other's lives just a little bit longer. And I feel like he gonna have another scandal or two before he gets older. All right. So those are just my thoughts about that. Let's see. It's so expensive that only rich women can use it for superficial reasons. You mean IVF? Girl, yes, many women are struggling. Thank you for that, Cookie Z. I wonder, did Khloe use the person to carry her baby too? Use which person? She had a surrogate. Which person are you thinking that she used? Because some people also was feeling like Tristan just got somebody else pregnant and they was just gonna take the baby or something. I said, "No, what? Not him getting somebody else pregnant. She finna take the baby." Is it bad that I feel like it wasn't even no point for real in doing IVF for when your man just be out here smashing folks? So he could have just smashed her and got her pregnant, and then that would have been just, what I'm saying? It could have been. But then now she needed to do IVF because she wanted the baby to have her blood and she wanted the baby to be hers. So technically, I'm wrong. Don't worry about it, girl. Subtract, control, alt, delete. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Girl, can somebody get this spammer out of the comments for me? This love chat person, can somebody just block them? That's what's crazy. YouTube need to get that under control. Because even when you block them, they do return. But if somebody can go ahead and try and block them. Okay. Oh, you mean as the person that Kim used when she had her? Oh, that's the interesting. Hey, okay. Possibly. Possibly. She could have. She could have. And let me tell you, if I was that person carrying, I'll step to the front too. Did your sister need one? Did she need me to? She want me to? I got. Yeah, no, but I cleared my schedule. I can do it. Yeah, I can carry it for her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's no problem at all. You said Courtney too. Okay, so when I drop this one, she gonna okay, yeah, no problem. Now, girl, understand pregnancy is very dangerous, but I would at least carry 2 to 3 of them Kardashian babies. Understand because the check that's going to come along, and not now one of y'all in the comments better say that y'all wouldn't do it. Because the check, girl, let me tell you, I will rather sit up here and be pregnant with a Kardashian baby than have to walk in somebody's office and they telling me what it is that I can and cannot do today. Okay, and you see that I'm pregnant and I'm stressed the hell out. No, ma'am, no, sir. No, ma'am, no, sir. Okay, we're not gonna do that. All right. And then be questioning and wondering after you have your baby if your job is still there because you had to take a little bit of a leave of absence for your pregnancy, girl. But not returning your whole damn job different. You got me fucked up, girl. Let me go ahead and get this. You want twins or what? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna need y'all to pay for my trainer because the girl need to get in shape for this and get ready. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. And if you're trying to throw a third baby in there, just let me know. Yeah, just let me know. I do my yoga exercises and stretch out my womb for y'all. Yes. You say how much? That'll be probably another 300,000. Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, around the clock service. Oh, y'all want me to stay on the property? Okay, yeah, that's not. I could do that. I could do that. Yeah, y'all got an outhouse in the back, so it's another. Oh, it's kind of like a pool house. Okay, I can do that. Absolutely, girl. I'll be right there at the front door knocking. Good morning, Chris. Good morning. Hey, Dream. You're so cute. Okay, just go to the back. So the chef already made my food. Okay, thank you so much, girl. This is nice. I'll be having my ass right back there and won't care then to judge me, baby. Judge me. Judge me, because I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be in the number when the Saints come marching in, okay? Along with them coins. Period. Girl, let them call me. Call me right now, Kim. Somebody give me a call. Khloe, call me, girl. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. Don't worry about it. Just give me a call. Okay. But let's go ahead. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. For real, I'm telling you, walking around the car, period. Walking around, greeting everybody. Do you hear me? Good morning. Top of the morning to y'all. The birds are chirping. Top of the morning. Absolutely. Sure would. Sure, absolutely would. But let's go ahead and keep going. If you see this face, then you know what we're gonna talk about. Mm. If you see this face, then you know what we are about to talk about, y'all. This is extremely sad. For a lot of you guys wondering who this woman is, this is the woman. Her name is Nicole Linton. And last week we heard about a crash in LA that claimed the lives of 6 people, an entire family, which is interesting because I'm wondering who the other 2 individuals were or if they were counting the fetus in her stomach, right? The baby. So you had the mom, the dad was in the car, their son was in the back seat, and the mom was pregnant. All of them passed away in a fiery car crash that I will never forget. Seeing that footage, I will never forget it. I'm not going to show it here so you guys can, Google around and find it. But I will never forget this. Like, it's just crazy because the woman was going to her doctor's office. And I literally said this to a friend earlier. I said, dang, this is crazy. Like, imagine going to, just like you finna run an errand or you about to run to the doctor or something. And then this happens. And then come to find out later that day, her sister said she was going to a doctor's appointment for her baby. You hear what I say? Let me see if I can get her other image up here so y'all could just see what she looked like prior to her about to cry her eyes out over here in the let me go ahead and just get ready to upload this one so y'all can see what she looked like. Because Miss Girl was over there. She was sick and I was sick for her. Hear me, hear me, hear ye, hear ye. So the accident showed her speeding. Okay. She was speeding down like a main intersection. At least that's what it looked like. Her light was red. She went straight through that light and ended up hitting it. Looked like two vehicles. One of them burst in flames immediately. Immediately. Her car, she was driving a black Mercedes. It ended up, being totaled out, of course. But later on, we saw images of this young woman, right, sitting on the ground talking to someone. They said at first she was screaming in the vehicle, very sad, very tragic. She was screaming in the vehicle or whatnot, and eventually she was taken to the hospital to be treated for her injuries, right? I started noticing, and I said this over the weekend before the story came out. I started wondering, a lot of people were saying, like, a lot of the reports were being put out there by actual news outlets saying that this young woman was drunk when she was driving. And I started to think over the weekend, because this has really been on my mind since it happened. I said, how do y'all know this? How do you know that that is what was going on with her? How do you know that? So I said, I don't think that she was at all. I don't think the girl was drunk at all. I said that. I said, I do not believe that, because the way she sped through that intersection, like, it was just something about that was like, I don't know if that was, I don't think so. And then you had another narrative being put out there that she didn't know the light was red. I don't know how she didn't know, because cars are going in front of her. So I don't know how she didn't know. And then it was another thing where this girl did an interview on the street saying the girl was drunk and she had just left her boyfriend, left from playing cards or something like that. And she got into it with her boyfriend. And I just thought that was also interesting too, because who is this woman? She had a hood on, she had her shades on. Who is this woman? Because I don't even know if that was real. And the reason why I say that, because let me see if I can pull up this other part. Let me go back and pull up this other piece here. Or did I already have it somewhere? Let me pull it up. 1 second, you guys. Because I thought this was just hella interesting to me for her to say that, oh, she was drunk and she was arguing with, her boyfriend or whatever, and she got on the road or whatever. Where there's a news reporter that's reporting that district attorney says there is no evidence of any alcohol used by the driver who unalived a pregnant woman, a baby, and 3 others in a fiery crash in Windsor Hills. Investigators found that she has had a history of dangerous crashes and was involved in 13 prior to this one. Now, I'm wondering who is this other young lady that was giving out these false reports. Because if you over there talking about she was drunk, and mind you, this is what the girl said, from my understanding. Like, I started seeing news outlets reporting on this before we even saw that before this girl got her story out there talking about, oh yeah, she was drunk and she was arguing with a boyfriend. But meanwhile, the girl had on her nurse attire. So were you coming from work? Were you arguing and you weren't paying attention and you were just speeding? Like, which one was it? I feel like this story is gonna be a story that a lot of people are gonna be watching, and we're gonna be finding out a lot of information about this. I need to know more about these 3 crashes that she had prior. Y'all say she had 13 crashes, but then my question is, was she at fault for all of them, or what really happened? You know what I'm saying? Correct. That is a bit weird. What? And she still had a license? 13 crashes. Her insurance had to be 1,000 a month, because how? She should have lost her license. Exactly. That's why I'm wondering, like, was it really 13 crashes that she was involved in, or did y'all use this to hype up the story? Okay. I'm not making excuses for her, because I still think that she's wrong. But if it don't make sense, I'm gonna highlight that, just period. So it's like, were all of these her fault? We don't have the ins and outs or the details of this particular situation. When it comes to her past driving, when it comes to her driving history and these 13 crashes. But I'm sure out of 13, she caused a good amount. I'm sure out of 13, though, you about caused a good amount. Okay. And maybe she was on somebody else's insurance. I don't know. I don't know how that worked for her, but Yeah. So I want to get more into like one of these articles here. Okay. They're saying that this nurse now, this young lady, actually, let me go ahead and play this. Let me see which one I want to do. Hold on. Yeah, let me go ahead and read a little bit. Then I'm gonna play something. So they're saying the nurse who allegedly unalived 6 people in a fiery Los Angeles crash. Girl, hold on. Oh Lord, girl, Lord have mercy. They're saying that she's now facing murder charges at this point. Okay, they're saying the nurse who allegedly caused a fiery Los Angeles crash that unalived 6 people is now being charged with the big M. All right. She was hit with 6 counts of the M and also 5 counts of vehicular manslaughter. Girl, you're going down. It's over. It's done. Okay. Linton, a nurse with Kaiser Permanente's West LA Medical Center, is alleged to have been going more than 100 miles per hour in a 35-mile-per-hour zone shortly before blowing through a red light Thursday afternoon. And this right here was just so awkward to me when I went back and watched the video. For me, it definitely came off as intentional. And the way that she was speeding, nobody, like, that's interstate speed. The speed that she was going, and with this ain't no interstate, baby. And even when you own the interstate, you going too fast. You know what I'm saying? But this is interstate speed. The way she zoomed through there and then she hit these people and took these people out like that. Like, baby, it's over. Let me tell y'all something. I know her stomach dropped into her fucking toes. Do you hear me? Dropped into a not that it dropped into her motherfucking toes. I know she is sick. I know she is in disbelief. I know she can, because I'm shocked. Like, I can imagine. Like, I would be, listen, girl. I don't, you know what? Let me take myself out of that because I ain't ever trying to be in no situation like that. But for her, I know she is 1000% sick as hell. She sat in that courtroom and Miss Girl cried her eyes out. And I said, baby, listen, listen. It really ain't no point in crying. But you shed your tears, honey. Shed your tears and get comfortable because you're gonna be there for a long time. And I don't know if the rumors were true when they say that she tried to unalive herself, because that's what I also was wondering. The way she sped through that light, it definitely seemed like she probably was trying to clap herself. But I don't know. If she wasn't before, I feel like she probably is now. Gorgeous girl, beautiful girl, beautiful girl. I was on her Facebook page. Let me tell you, when I say they are eating her up. They are eating her up over there onto the Facebook. There was one comment that I thought was a bit interesting. And the person said, such a beautiful woman. She was not drunk. She clearly lost it and went on a rampage when she caught her husband cheating. Looks more like a attempt. Okay. But excuse me, but still, that is no excuse for what she did, taking so many innocent people and babies' lives. Now families are mourning, and she will spend the rest of her life in prison. Sad situation all around. Mental illness is real. Prayers to all. I'm wondering, was it really about a man? It could have been, but it's like this person is quoting that she had a husband, and I'm like, I don't know about it. I don't know if she did or didn't. I ain't seen no husband on that page, so I don't know what that lady got. Maybe she do, and she probably one of them people that just want to keep her stuff on the low, low. I don't know. But girl, it was all good just the other day. Imagine that. Girl, I don't even know what your restitution gonna be like, and you're gonna be in there for a very long periodically time. I think they said they were trying to give her like 90 years or something like that. Let me see what else they got in this article here. Um, all right, reported. Okay, the tears could be seen wrong. Okay, yeah. Got that. All right. So let's go ahead and just play this video so that you guys can see what they are pretty much charging her with. First of all, her bail is $9 million. $9 million. Girl, if Miss Girl were to get out, that would be very interesting if she's out on bail. Oh, Lord, life ain't never gonna be the same. Y'all go ahead and check this out.
Tragic crash that killed 6 people and injured 6 others. Miss Nicole Linton will be charged with six counts of murder and 5 counts of gross vehicular manslaughter. Preliminary investigation shows that Linton may have been traveling at approximately 90 miles an hour when she ran through a solid red light. If convicted as charged, Ms. Linton faces up to 90 years
90 years. Girl, ain't nobody living that long. They are, but I'm just adding 90 to the age that you're already at. Ain't nobody living that long. Very sad situation. I hate it for her. I hate it for the families the most, especially that little baby that was not able to experience any type of life. And then the little baby in the back seat that passed away. And I feel like you hit on his side. I don't know why. I could be wrong, but I feel like you probably hit on his side. Ooh, girl, they is on your. It's just so sad, you know. I see a lot of people trying to give her some grace though, and I'm like, is it because she's palatable? Would y'all be giving the same grace if she didn't look the way that she did? But I hate it. It sucks. You're gonna go through this one, dear. I feel bad for her family. You know, both families really. I don't even know how the sister of the girl that passed away had the strength to even get on live to break down the situation. I probably still wouldn't be able to talk. I would be in so much shock because it's one thing to lose one family member, but to lose everybody else. That little boy that passed in that accident, he was such a cutie pie, such a cutie pie. And that her sister and her had sons that were around the same age. So they were like best friends. The girl showed all kind of video of them being together. And then now his cousin gone, his best friend is gone, her sister is gone. You know, her family isn't the only family that's hurting. You have the baby daddy or the boyfriend, whoever he was, his family hurting too because he's gone. So I'm still wondering who are the other people, because right now we're only hearing about Ashery. I think that's her name, Ashery Ryan. We're only hearing about her. So who are the other individuals that passed away in the crash? Were they counting the fetus? I would think not. So were there two other people outside of that passed away, and who were they? Like, girl, it be all good. You just be in your car chilling, laughing, talking, whatever you talking about. Clap, boom, boom, and it's over. Lord, I'll never forget about this ever. Girl, good luck. I want to follow that case. I need to know more of what's gonna happen with Miss Ma'am. More of what's gonna happen, girl. Ooh, girl. Let me get up off of her, cause I could just imagine, girl. My stomach in a knot for you. Ooh, yikes. Let's go ahead and transition, honey. Let's talk about Mr. Omarion. All right. It seems like his docuseries may have dropped, but I don't know exactly where he's dropped at yet. Okay, thank you, Jasmine, for confirming that the baby wasn't counted. So then that means that there were two other people, and I'm just wondering who those other people were, you know. So yeah. But yes, girl, yes. So Omarion. I have not seen this docuseries. I don't know where it dropped, but he did do an interview with the Shade Room where he kind of talked about charging, girl, not the members of B2K, just to have a conversation with him. Are you out your mind? I know they be like, pay me for my pain, pay me for my time, but Omarion, you could say the bullshit, in my opinion. But girl, let me go ahead and just play this little clip here and see what he over here talking about, child.
Okay, so we saw that you guys your team charged the guys to talk to you, and they did pay, their team paid a couple $1,000s just to have a conversation.
Yes.
That's crazy. So why did you make them basically pay up to chat?
Well, it was really truly a measure of, of seriousness in business, because, when you watch the docu, you can see, several photos of us, in the past, trying to get ourselves together and, like do another tour. But it was like, I was like, yo, if this is serious, then, okay, then, let's put it on the line for real. And it was a serious thing.
Girl, If you don't sit, girl, not it thundering. We have had the weirdest weather over here, I swear to God. But anyway, Omarion, okay, that was the thunder that was speaking actually because it was disappointing in you. But anyway, not you over here charging the people. Now, some part of me definitely understands like the seriousness, like what we really doing. Like, okay, y'all gonna have to like, if you want to talk to me, you're gonna have to pay me, you know. But at the same time, I don't really like that. Like, who are you to be sitting up here paying charging somebody? But I mean, at the end of the day, all you can do is put the price out there. It's up to them whether or not they're gonna swipe their card. So it looked like they're the ones that swipe their card that was like, okay, bet we're gonna go ahead and pay it. We're gonna have to show him that we serious. And y'all actually thought that he was worthy enough to receive the check. So if that's what y'all want to do, then I guess so who the hell am I? All he can do is put it out there. Girl, I might have to do the same thing, Omarion. You want to do what? You want to have a conversation? It's gonna be a thing. Absolutely. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna be charging for sure. So I mean, I guess I can't really fault him, you know, when it comes down to seriousness. But that's the crazy thing because when you see like saw them on Love and Hip Hop, it was really everybody else that wanted to do it. He was the one that wasn't serious. So that's why I'm a little confused about you was the one that really didn't want to do anything with them. So now you want to sit up in this interview and say that it was a level of seriousness. It was about, you know, seriousness in business. They've been wanting to do business with you. How you flip that on them? I don't know, child, but if that's okay, hey, they paid it though. But I will say this: for me, myself, haven't been feeling the same about Omarion since the verses. I see people still be going up talking about, oh, he's so fine, girl, he's so sexy, he's so da 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 da. Girl, I guess, honey, he alright. Girl, he alright. Not him up there protecting and going over Kevin Samuels, girl. But you know, the more and more I'm starting, as much as we thought that your mom was right about April, it is kind of giving like, I don't know, maybe April wasn't 100% lying about you, child, you know. So I don't know. I'm not going up for Omarion just yet. So I mean, if you're gonna charge them, who the hell am I? Go ahead and get your coinage. Go and get your money up. Not you wish he had a deeper voice, child. Not you wish he had a deeper voice. Oh, Melon reminds me of those what you expected was what you versus what you got means. Girl, I cannot. All right. He is really not who I thought he was. Guess April was right. Meanwhile, April over there, happy as hell with Tay Diggs. And I have to be honest, I love seeing them together. They are a kiki. They are funny. I like it. They're just enjoying themselves. I enjoy it too. What's going on, Miss Olga girl? Hey, honey. Okay, Omarion is scamming the people. All right. And B2K. And they just sat up there and paid the money, child. Um goodness. Let's see. He really tried to make April look like a bad mother. Sounds very Martell-ish. Oh wow, we're gonna get to that in a second. We are. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. All right. So they made it seem like Omarion needed them. He dropped that chat price and showed them. Ooh, girl. Mm-mm. Well, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Two things can be true. They were right about each other. Hilarious. Two things can definitely be true, honey. Let's go ahead and move on, child, because we got some other things to get to so I can wrap this up. All right. So we got Miss Young Miami. Young Miami came to social media and she pretty much talked about how she was having like a breakdown or whatnot. She says that I'm really having a mental breakdown right now. I haven't slept in days. Like I'm tired and don't feel like doing nothing today. My energy is just off. All right. So a lot of people started to assume that this was about Diddy, considering the fact that with Diddy, he was caught with his side piece, right? Not too long ago. So he was caught with his side piece, caught off guard, right? So after that, next thing you know, we see where Miami's talking about she's having a breakdown. So a lot of people feel like it's about Diddy. So then she decides to take to social media to let everybody know that they're wrong. So check this out.
People really make up stories and believe it. Y'all make up so much, so many scenarios in y'all head about me, and y'all really believe it. Like the shit I be reading about me online, I be like, yo, I had a mental breakdown because of some shit that I was going through in my personal work life, like about work, like some shit I was going through. It had nothing to do about a man. Y'all really think I'm that to have a breakdown about a man and get on the internet and tweet it, it's never that deep. Like, people go through real life. Y'all really get on the internet, make things up, and then be hard down arguing in the comments about it. Like, oh yeah, no, y'all don't know me. Shut up and stop speaking for me. Stop speaking for me. Don't speak on me. Because y'all don't know me. Y'all know what I got going on.
Well, y'all just heard Miss Girl. She's trying to let the people know that it had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with Diddy. Now, in my opinion, I think, as somebody said earlier, two things can be true. You feel what I'm saying? I do think, as a creator, whether it's content, music, whatever, I do think that when you're working, it can get stressful. It can be a lot. So I do understand that. I don't even know if she properly grieved her kid's dad. So she could be dealing with that too. You know what I'm saying? Being a single mom or whatever like that. Well, she does have the other kid, her other daughter, Summer's dad, in her life or whatnot. So it may be a lot. You know what I'm saying? Now she got this new show. She got this album and stuff that she and JT have been working on. So it could be a lot. But I also feel like, girl, you could also be stressed out about Diddy too. Like, let's be honest, in my opinion, all right? Because you be out here dragging the very girl that was happening to be sitting right next to your NIGGA, and ain't no telling how many times she's been sitting right next to him when he's been on live, and probably been on live talking to you, and you standing up there holding up a sign talking about, hey, Poppy, or whatever you saying, but, sitting over here getting played at the same time. Talking about we dating real bad. And it looked like he talking to her or smashing her or doing something with her real bad. So I do think when she says that her breakdown, wasn't over a man or whatever, I feel like it could have been a combination of things, in my opinion. I feel like both of those things could be true. It could be work life, you stressed out, but then I also feel like she could be him too. Could be a little bit of both mixed up in there. Don't be trying to get on. See, you giving me Ari vibes, and I don't like that, Miami. I don't like that. You did get on there telling people to shut up speaking on you and stop acting like they know you and all this stuff. But people gonna do what they gonna do. They're gonna do that anyway because that's just how they is, and you just happen to be in the limelight. But you was sounding a little bit like Ari to me. I just knew you was gonna follow it up with saying people broke. Because that's one thing Ari gonna remind people of. They ain't got as much money as her, as if she can't lose her coin. Okay, so yeah, I think it does have some things to do with Diddy. But girl, that's just what I think, child. Who the hell am I, honey? Okay, let's see what y'all. Yeah, right, Carisha, please. Okay, Carisha, please. So what's going on, Bondi? Hey, girl. Hey, what's up? Let's see. She act like she didn't publicly embarrass herself with a sign. That's what I'm saying. But she swear it ain't got nothing to do with this man. So okay, ma'am. It do. I think it do. I think it do. I mean, you come to, and that's the thing. She says, y'all think I'm gonna come to social media and talk about it. Girl, you come to social media about everything, yeah. Everything, yeah. I don't know how you want to come about that. Okay. I heard she mad that JT is about to be working with Nicki and Cameo in a video. Ooh. Ooh. What's up, Keon? Ooh, embarrassing. I probably would feel away too. Because you already know everybody gonna be like, why Miami wasn't in it? Why Miami? What Miami at? Why Miami? What Miami? Dang. But Miami, let's be honest, girl. We like you. We like your personality. I think she's cute. I think she's a cool chick personality, as we see. But your rhymes be making me upset. Like that song with Usher, I want to slap the fuck out of Usher. Honestly, I do. Because the audacity of you to get on this track and this girl is offbeat. I felt the way. I mean, keep trying, honey, but I do feel like you've been doing this long enough to catch the beat. Like, at least be able to catch it, But I mean, Future be rapping off beat at times too. So I just feel like he's made it okay for y'all to hop out here and just do what y'all do. And I don't really like that. Oh, yes. What time? I think I put it on my calendar. Yes, and we will. And we will be talking. Okay, yeah, perfect. Yes. We will talk to you later. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so you know, Miami is a light bright who made it off the backs of dark skinned women with actual talent. And you know what's interesting, Aaliyah B? And I always debate about this because when she was in the car just now, y'all saw how brown she was. In that video, she also highlights because people tried to say that she was Kevin Gates was rubbing her feet. And she was like, nah, them not my feet. That's a light bright chick. I'm a brown skinned chick. And I said, you sure? Because there was images of you when you were much younger and you was probably darker than me. But then now, as I see her over the years, she gets lighter and lighter, like K Michelle does. I don't know if y'all remember when K Michelle was really a brown skin as well. And then over the years, she just got lighter and lighter and lighter. I mean, K Michelle done changed her whole look. She look like a whole light skinned chick. So it just be having me question, you know. But some people be like, you know, Miami got that complexion where she could look brown at times and light skin at other times. But I'm like, to me, I always thought she was all around brown. And then now, you know, she just be getting lighter and lighter to me. So it's like, is she really a light bright? Yikes. Yikes. I don't know. Okay, perfect, perfect. Yep, find my time, find my time. Um, yeah, so do y'all think, yeah, right, she's not light skinned, LOL. I think she was in the sun more when she was younger. That could be, I mean, well, she is from Miami. So I have to give her that. And you know, that heat be hitting different. So maybe she much, you know, she was much darker at this time. So that could be true too. This, yes. Yes. I feel like the verdict may still be out a little bit on Miami for me, just a little bit. We gonna see. But y'all still may have a point because Bondi, you're not the only person to say that about her, you know, complexion and stuff. So it definitely could be Miami Heat. But I don't know. Y'all know I'm gonna still be questioning, like, bro, I don't know. Is you tapping just a little bleach? You know what I'm saying? You putting a cap full of bleach in there? Like, what is it giving? Okay. But this I do believe for sure. I do. And it's not a far-fetched thing considering the fact of how much she has changed already. You know what I'm saying? So yes, absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I have skin very sensitive to sun. I'm way darker in the summer. Gotcha. Okay, that's true. If you're in the South, because I definitely was a bit darker when I was younger. I mean, that's true. Like I'm still a brown girl, but I have seen images of myself where I was much darker than what I am. So I don't know. Maybe it changes you grow up then, child. Maybe it got something to do with that. I'm darker in the summer. I hope it's not a cap of bleach. And listen, that's what I was like, grace to the cap of bleach. Because usually everybody gets lighter during of course, during the winter time, you know, but you know, her lighterness be happening during the times that she's supposed to be getting darker. So I just be like, I don't know about you, Miami girl. But either way, good luck. Let's go ahead and move on because I want to get into some other things with you guys. Okay. So what else we got here? B.I. motherfucking T. Irv Gotti. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? He's not okay. This man ain't been okay for years. Ain't been okay for years. So first of all, shout out to Ashanti and Nelly because he ended up doing a concert. He brought her out, and it was cute because he kind of mentioned that he got some courtside tickets to a basketball game. But I think that Ashanti may be in a relationship, so she might not be going for that. She just showed up and got her bag and left. But I mean, I don't know how I feel. I don't know. Some part of me is like I wouldn't mind seeing them together, but I don't know how toxic Nelly was in the relationship. So maybe it's best that they're not together. I don't know, but yeah. Right. So anyway, Irv Gotti decides that he's gonna go over there to Drink Champs Girl and do an interview. And I definitely plan to go over there and check out the full thing. But some of these clips have been dropping, right? And he had some things to say about Ashanti, which I felt like was a bit disrespectful because in my opinion, you're doing all this talking about Ashanti and what y'all were doing back in the day when you were also married to your wife or your kid's mama. I could have sworn they were married. If they weren't married, they were together for a very, very long time. But I always thought that Irv Gotti, let me see if I can look that up because he had a reality show with this woman before, the mother of his kids. And I could have sworn they had got married. Maybe not. Maybe she's wanted to be married to him. Okay, so it doesn't look like he was married to her, but I think she may have wanted to be married to him, but you still was in like a committed relationship with this lady, and then you out here, you know what I'm saying, being disrespectful. But that was also Deb. Thank you so much for that. That was okay. Yeah, so they were married. So thank you so much. Yes, they were married and thirsty, and that's the thing for me. I thought they were married. You would sit up here and spew all of this stuff about Ashanti, but the whole time you were sitting in this marriage with this other lady. That don't make you look good while you out here trying to make her look bad. Like, I do not like that. And that's why I love that Ashanti do not F with you. I also love that Ashanti is going out here and she's about to recreate all of her music like Sammy did, like JoJo did, JoJo the white chick. I love her. Like, I like how some of these artists, because a lot of y'all scamming as a record label people be out here trying to own other folks' music, don't want to give them the rights to their own music because y'all still living and making money off their shit. And what I love is that she's about to go and re-record all of her but Ashanti, do not add no more people. I saw you did an interview with well, who was it? The Breakfast Club, and you talked about how you might have a few features. No, ma'am, you could do a deluxe and add that towards the end, but we really want the originals because if we fell in love with that, that's what we want. Okay, so F all of that, whatever, because like he's just on some bullshit for real. He's just bogus as hell. So he do this interview and he dragging her talking about how this song came about and how he was smashed. I ain't like that. I didn't like it. Like, it's old, sir. Move on, sir. Like, why are you still up here talking like this? Ain't the first time he's brought her up in the interview. Like, he's sick about it. And Ja Rule, I wish you would have sat in the interview and shut your ass up because you already know how Ashanti feels about you. She really loves it. You know, I think she really cares about Ja. He's really like a brother to her. So if you're really like a brother to her, try to kind of like stay out of that. You didn't want to be a part of that the last time you did an interview. So now you here and you over here talk about some this is tea or popcorn or whatever. It's like, you know, Shanti not gonna like that. So just be quiet. But let me go ahead and just play what it is he had to say.
Let me explain how the relationship and how it worked to
You're dating at this point.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're together.
Matching watches? I imagine you bought her watch too.
I bought her mad shit.
Okay.
Birkins,
all that. All right.
I bought. She gained.
Go ahead.
I don't know about none of this either. I just know.
Okay.
So
you Switzerland. Stay out of it.
I'm Switzerland. There you go. Yeah,
we just finished sleeping together or whatever.
Okay.
I'm taking a shower. I'm in the shower. You know, a nigga be creative after.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Shit, I gotta get comfortable for this story. I ain't never heard these stories either. I'm getting comfortable. We got popcorn.
Listen,
I'm in the shower. Shit, I drinks here. Don't steal my shit.
I'll give you the quick story.
Cool.
You can see the full story
on the Murder Inc. documentary. That's going to be premiere on BET.
That's premiere on BET. Yeah. I think of the whole track in the shower. I get out the shower. I call my nigga Chink. I'm on the phone. Chink, yo.
Chink Santana.
We get to the studio. Chink. Chefs it up, the beat, everything. Okay. Now it's time for you to write. Yo, I want this shit to be a feel-good joint, like summertime things. I'm so happy, baby.
You made me happy.
I mean, but that the energy,
beautiful record.
That record came about because of our energy.
You miss that energy a little bit?
Not anymore. When like 20 years ago, when we stopped,
like fresh out of it.
I think I asked you this before. I'm gonna ask you again.
Yeah.
You don't go on her gram sometime and be
absolutely not.
Come on, guys.
I'm being dead
black woman.
Listen, I'm being dead serious. And if I'm being dead serious, if you take a look at some of my girlfriends or whatever, yo, they banging, nigga. They all banging. They banging.
But you seen them flew out for verses.
That's Nelly. That's Nelly.
Let's just be clear.
Child, clown activity is what we shall call it. Clown activity, in my opinion. Thank you so much, Charm Locks, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me see. There was another one you sent. Thank you so much for the super chat again. Irv needs to be happy he beat that Fed case, and he needs to apologize for the mishandling of Ashanti's musical talent, i.e. J-Lo lip syncing. Come on, and stealing Ashanti's voice. Hashtag Ursula Little Mermaid tease. Okay. He got a lot of things he need to work on. I feel away, and him sitting up there lying to me, he don't go on there, he don't go on her page and anything. I do not believe this. I do not believe this. I do not believe it at all. I do feel like he might be slick obsessed with Ashanti. Okay, because I don't think it's an interview he does that he does not bring her up. But you know, that's just me. Thank you so much, Charmed No Locks, for becoming a channel member. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Like, girl. But listen, Fat Joe has some things to say though. It seemed like Fat Joe may be on the side of Miss Ashanti. So shout out to him. Let's go ahead and get into what Fat Joe had to say.
Gotti, whoever the fuck you want, right? Ashanti, right? And so, whatever Irv has with Ashanti is 20 years old, right? And so I know he was making some points that mean a lot to him, his heart and soul. But when you keep ranting about somebody 20 years later, it felt like he's not over the young lady, right? And so also we didn't know that they was fucking, right? Because the whole time, I'm there. What's Love, Big Pun Record, on tour. I never seen them together like that. Now, I'm not saying they wasn't. They was. Or there was rumors they was. I never seen it. But I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Right? Now, it's okay if it's on a documentary. You got to say your truth for your documentary. But to go to Drink Champs and keep calling her a bitch, keep disrespecting, guys, I'm not going to be the one, I'm not the guy, to stand up for the brother that I'm not. The Ja Rule was standing right next to him. And so I'm not going to be that guy, right? But yeah, like I'm not telling stories about a girl I was with 20 years ago. In fact, I hope you die. Fuck you, bitch. Right? Leave me alone, right? And so
y'all just heard that. Okay, y'all just heard what Fat Joe had to say, and he's never game. If he ain't never had my respect, he got it now, which I'm sure he did. Okay, because I've never had an issue with Fat Joe. And I feel like this is a bit of the accountability that we be talking about. Like, call your motherfucking friends out. These problematic people in the public, call their ass out when they wrong. Period. And I actually appreciated that. I enjoyed that. I'm glad he called Ja Rule out. And I guarantee you, by the end of the night, Ja Rule got on the phone with him and talked to him. And Joe probably told him how foul he was, or how that just wasn't a good look. That wasn't cool. You don't get in a sit back and be quiet. I bet people probably didn't even know he was in the interview until he started wanting to get a bit of shine. Like, oh, this is popcorn. I ain't know nothing about this. This is like, what? That's not cool. And I'm so with Fat Joe now. I'm probably not gonna tell nobody to die. Not Fat. Now listen now. And now Fat, you can't do that. No, don't tell nobody that. But I feel you on. I'm not gonna be sitting up here doing no interviews talk about X, Y, Z, ABC. I'm not gonna do that. From 20 years ago. He just mad that Ashanti is still that girl all these years later, even after leaving Murder Inc. Having to be her own. I think she had that album called Braveheart that I think that could have been like her first independent album that she put out. So she just been out here doing her thing. She's still in demand and people still love Ashanti. And I honestly feel like he cannot take it. He is bothered. But that's a personal problem. Very much so. Ooh, I ain't like that, girl. I'm shout out to Fat Joe. I'm glad somebody spoke on it and said something. Other people be acting like they don't see shit. I love that. Get them together. All right. So there's that. All right. I got one more thing I wanted to bring to you guys before we head out of here. Go ahead and like up the video. We have over 500 people in the chat, girl. And the likes is just not matching. They're not matching, girl. Girl, they not matching. So just do me a quick little cute little favor, girl. Because I know you like me, girl. I know y'all been hanging in here. I know y'all been getting y'all kikis and y'all been sickle getting through y'all work day. So go ahead and just slide that phone out and go ahead and hit that like button for me as we go ahead and we get into some love and marriage Huntsville, because girl, this right here. Y'all know Miss Ariana had went live the other day. She wasn't talking about SHI nor AT, okay? She wasn't talking about SHI nor AT, understand me. All right. She wasn't really talking about that. She took a daughter out to eat. They went to brunch or whatever. She just pretty much called out the people that be hopping on her live. She don't understand why y'all be on her live. If you don't really like her, she said something like, I don't know. Like, I don't see myself being on nobody live if I don't like them. I don't see myself watching nobody that I don't like. And I wanted to pause her live. You know what I'm saying? But I had to pause the recording because I couldn't pause her live. And I'm just like, ma'am, don't say that no more. Don't say that no more, please. Because you be watching Mel. So cut it out. As much shade and things that you've said about Mel and you've thrown her way, girl, you don't like her, but you stay on her page, staying updated. So much so that you're finally catching it. And I'm sure it's after watching her to reference your boutique line for people to go and shop. Like, girl, stop it. Stop it. Girl, you be sitting up there watching people all day that you don't like. Come on now, girl. How you knew Mel was sick? And really, not even that how you knew, because he probably told you, but how you knew she posted about it. Talking about fans. It's giving fan for me. She be feeling like people that come watch her are fans. You know what I'm saying? And maybe some of them have turned fans. Just like I feel like she's a fan of Mel. Maybe some people have turned fans of Miss Ariana, but I think also people come because they know you're finna get them a kiki and a cackle, and they want to see, you know, what you gonna do today. A punchinella. What can you do? Punchinella. So I think that's why they come over there to see what you finna do today, because when they know you're gonna get them something today. But I don't know if it's so much as that they're a fan. But you could be right though. They probably are fans or whatever. So she goes on to talk about that. She didn't have Baby Knox with her. Okay, Baby Knox was with his daddy. All right, she wanted to highlight that. She also didn't like the fact that, you know, women love talking about, you know, bigging up black women and stuff, but then it be black women over there trying to drag her in the comments and stuff. So, you know, she didn't really like that. You know, of course, the one thing she gonna do is call the people stupid, honey. She gonna let y'all know how dumb y'all are. And then she also called out somebody that said that she was pregnant. Okay, she said somebody's been saying that she's pregnant, but her stomach on flat. Okay, and I think Drake said that stomach on flat and her booty on what's that? Somebody, but anyway. That's what she said, okay? All right, she talked about her losing weight and stuff, so she do got a little fupa, she said, but when it comes to her being pregnant, she said that's dead, okay? All right, she's trying to move on with her life. She's trying to elevate and do better. That's what she's working on. All right. So she wants to have grace. So she feels like people won't give her grace because y'all are not allowing her to grow. Y'all want her to be stuck in this one sad place. Even when she tries to elevate, y'all keep dragging her down. I'm just regurgitating what she said on her live. Okay. I'm sure the lives are up on YouTube for you guys to go and find. All right. So yeah, that's just pretty much what all Miss Ariana said over there, over to the IG on the live. Okay. Now let's go ahead and move on and get to Mr. Martell. Okay. Now I came to you guys with a video over the weekend. And for those of you guys that did not see it, let's go get back into it. Okay. Because Martell used this opportunity over the weekend to post and delete. Okay. That man deleted that thing within 15 seconds. And I'm glad that I was like, got it. I already got it though, but I already got it. Okay, because he posted and quickly deleted. All right. So this is the first thing he says. Okay. He says, Melody, please leave me alone. You moved on. I moved on. Stop attempting to destroy me. We have 4 beautiful children together. Stop going live and doing interviews if you don't want to speak positive about the father of your 4 children. Whew, I have not spoken negatively or about you lately, even when asked about you. He says, Melody, stop lying about court and custody. Even the little childish, quote unquote, Martell forgot to make the kids lunch. LOL. I told my kids they were eating at school, in which lots of kids do. He also says, I'm 2-0 in court and she is 0-2. My attorney is 4-0 against her attorney. The courtroom isn't social media. Judges hear facts. If you have anything else to say, Mel, make sure I'm there for my side of the story, because we know you do or say anything for social media. There is more, but I'm just so confused because I'm like, y'all, it was all good just the other day when y'all was over there on vacation. About to burn the house down, like everything was all good, and then now yet here we are. Like, what is when did things take a turn for the worse is what I have a question about. But let's keep going. Okay, so Martell says, I'm requesting full custody because she's had over 24 people since our separation, with only a few being her family members watch our children, including Marcus in my city for 2 nights while Melody flew to another state without informing the father of anything. I asked Melody if we could not allow men to watch our children, and she said, I do what I want. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Okay. He says months later, Marcus's husband was left alone watching my children. Not saying they're bad people, just saying that's something Melody and I both were against initially. All I ask is that I have the first right of refusal if she is unable to keep the kids during her time with them. Let me stop right there. Because I don't think what he's asking for is bad. If he wants first right of refusal, I don't think that's bad. Here, yeah, come get these motherfucking kids because I got stuff I got to do, right? But you be so wishy-washy that nobody really knows how to take you. And I feel like her allowing you to get the kids will only show to the judge on your side how much she lets you get the kids, and you're going to use that, in my opinion, as a way to make her appear as though she is an unfit mom and how you think the kids should be with you because they're with you majority of the time. So you know what I'm saying? And then she probably ain't gonna want to fight with you, and it's just like a lot of things come with it, and you have to understand that. In my opinion, you got to see that it's a lot come with that, sir. So, but you're gonna do what you want to do because that's how you is, girl. Let's keep going, okay? What else did he say? He says, let me keep going. Where did I go? Marcus's husband was left alone watching my children, not saying they're bad people, just saying that's something Melody and I both were against initially. All I ask is that I have the first right of refusal if she is unable to keep the kids during her time with them. This is something most moms would want, a supportive dad who loves their kids and would rather keep them than sending them to multiple people when the mom is too busy. We get the kids on every other week. We know who is we. Oh, okay. You talking about between the both of y'all. Okay. Because I could have sworn that you probably be having your mama get the kids. But anyway, he says we get the kids on every other week. We know that sometimes things may happen or come up when we have our kids, and that's okay. My issue is the excessiveness of different people watching our kids. Stop saying that I'm not acting like a supportive dad. I've been the more active parent since day one. Before cameras, I really love and care for my children unconditionally. But see, that's the thing. It's like, but you're implying that she doesn't care about her kids at all. But that's just how it comes off to me. He says, I'm also suing Melody for falsely accusing me of abusing my son / the kids. I'm just telling y'all, listen to me. I'm just telling you guys what, Martell is saying. This is what he is saying. Okay. But let's go ahead and get into more because he had more to say on this particular situation here. Let's get to that. All right. Now, this is where it kind of gets a little choppy. See, this is what he put in the first message. Now, when he put it up for the second time, I don't know if he necessarily included all of this, but this is what Martell says. He says, she stated that I hit my son 25 times and hit him on the head and made him bleed. She didn't contact me to ask what really happened. She contacted her attorney and they took my kids away from me. Okay. See, this is giving both of y'all being petty, in my opinion. All right. Because she did this, and because she did this, she knows, in my opinion, that this is something you would likely do as well if she allowed you to get the kids often, right? So she contacted her attorney and they took my kids away from me. I won in court because she lied. How sad is this? Now I'm suing because when she made those accusations, she kept my children away from me for 56 days. This was the reason I wasn't filming with her starting in January. Not about to run another storyline on me. She made me miss my baby girls, Mariah and Malia's birthday. Mariah used to cry to stay with me before those 56 days. Afterwards, she cried twice because she missed her mom. And then he also kind of goes on to talk about how he loves that she misses her mom and stuff like that. And that's her mama. She should miss her, love her, all of that stuff. But he just felt like she went about the process the wrong way when it came down to her not calling him, trying to find out what happened. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, right? Just some crazy SHI. Just crazy, girl. I don't know, but I'm gonna need court documents to see if he really winning 2-0 and she got 0-2 and all this other stuff. Y'all gonna have to leak that too, so we can really see what's going on over there. All right, all right. I just need to know. But after all of this went down, Miss Melody ended up coming to social media where she kind of addressed the madness. I think a lot of people probably have been in her inbox, adding her, trying to get her thoughts about the situation. But Miss Mel seems like she's on vacation again. She's enjoying herself. I think she's booked a few speaking engagements and stuff. So Miss Girl is working, so she really ain't got time to really address this. But she chose to step out for just a second, and this is what Melody had to say. Okay, so let's get into it. Melody says, I haven't been on social media except to post because I've been traveling and working, but I had a little time today before starting my day to scroll. So I want to say I will speak on this latest fiasco if and when my spirit leads me to, not what or when anyone else thinks I should. Ooh. She says it's not it's not as urgent or necessary to me because the majority of y'all are wise enough to know what's really going on and decipher the truth. Also, I've stayed away from discussing embarrassing and hurtful things regarding my children, even when asked to discuss on Love and Marriage Huntsville this season. I will continue to protect my kiddos as much as I possibly can and look out for their safety and well-being, physically and mentally. So yeah, it'll literally take God saying go for me to say anything pertaining to details of what is truly going on. I will say this, the custody case that is open, trial hasn't even started. She says, lastly, I have not requested less drama and more prayers. Not sure where that came from. I appreciate and love those of you who are praying, but I also appreciate the ones who are putting in action and recognizing that no woman should continue to be taunted, emotionally and mentally abused and slandered because she walked away from a toxic relationship. To the survivors of such, I commend you and I'm rooting for you too. Okay, so that's what Miss Mel had to say when she stepped out. All right, she said she didn't want to address the matter or really speak on it, but I feel like she stepped out and spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? She gave us a little something. All right, so yeah. She came out and gave her 2 cents or whatever, addressing Martell. Like, she ain't got nothing to say. The trial ain't even really start yet. So we gonna see what's happening, girl. So I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know who telling the truth, who lying. Okay. I know Martell got the history to be lying. I don't know. Okay. I feel like I need to sit back and watch and see how this really finna play out and what's really going on. You know? I do think sometimes everything ain't cracked up, to be what it seems. So we just gonna have to see. I don't know who telling the truth, who lying, who right, who wrong here, girl. I don't know. I'm just watching, child. I'm just watching. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Let me see what you guys are saying before I hop off this live. Hold on. It is interrogating, and he puts his kids in awkward positions to lie or tell on their mom about everything, innocent or not. That's not okay. Why is Martell spending his week with the kids, tormenting Melody while she works? That was a bit confusing to me too, because he also taking pictures with the kids, making it seem like la 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 la. But then let me go over here on social media and drag your mama though. What? I'm not saying he was abusive, but he has shown how aggressive he can be towards Mel on that vacation. Listen, you are not lying. Martell was a horrible husband, but I don't see an abusive father. Got you. Okay. How he went in when he broke and getting no child support or spousal support, and she was clearly the breadwinner. I don't know, child. I don't know what Carlos over there paying him. So he wants to sue her for that. But after the kids were kept away, you were happy to be on a family trip with her. and said they were in a better place and filming again with each other. That's the thing for me. And then now you want to turn around and sue her? It's just really awkward. I don't know what's going on, girl. I don't know who to believe. I don't know what. But I do know that they were not filming earlier on. He gave us details as to why they were not filming earlier on. But then you go on to do a whole panel conversation sounding like you're regretting some of your actions and wanting to do better and do right by her, and being on this family trip, acting like you learned some stuff, and then yet here we are. So y'all know what it kind of makes me think, and I mean, I could be wrong. It kind of made me think, like, did you want to be back with Mel and you thought that, you was going to be able to slide your way back in after being on vacation, and she had to remind you that this really ain't that, this ain't what it is, and then you got upset all over again? Like, could it have been something like that? I'm not sure. Definitely was wondering, though. Definitely was wondering that. Let's see what else you guys are saying before I hop off. He is sickening with the cold BIT. I know she wishes she never dealt with him. When Mel gets into another relationship, a serious relationship, he's going to lose it. He is. He's going to lose it. I think so. I think he's not going to be able to handle it. I think he's going to try to put parameters and restrictions around what that person can and can't do and how they can't be around their kids. Meanwhile, he's over there bringing Sheree around their kids. And I don't know if y'all saw a recent photo where Sheree was actually in Huntsville not too long ago. Now, the question is, did Sheree film for Love and Marriage Huntsville, which is my question. Did she come onto the show when she came there? Will we see Sheree over there on Love and Marriage Huntsville? Did Bravo give her clearance? Okay, because y'all know how these production companies try to tie you up for so long. So I'm wondering if she got clearance to go over to another network and film, or if she was just there to just hang out for the most part with the Martell or whoever. Maybe she had a speaking engagement or something over there in the Huntsville. I don't know, but I know Miss Girl was there recently. So I'm like, I couldn't help but think about the show. So are we going to see you on the show? Like, what is it giving? You feel what I'm saying? But, child, this right here is some messy to me, and then especially for their daughter, I believe her name is Mariah, the oldest one. Like, she only getting older. Like, kids be seeing all kind of stuff on social media. Like, Mel even said the kids be making their way over to YouTube. And they see stuff. So if those kids are making their way to YouTube, imagine what other kids are making their way to YouTube and stuff and all of that. And then they got to go into the classroom and probably got to hear, you know what I'm saying? Like what these people are saying about their parents or what their parents are telling them, and I'm not talking about Mel's parent, Mel and them telling the kids stuff. I'm talking about their friends and overhearing their parents talking about Melody and Martell. And then I got to bring that back to them. Oh, my mama had said that your daddy got a baby. And that baby outside baby. And then she also said that the lady that your daddy had cheated with, she's stupid. That's what my mama said. Though I heard my mama talk to her friend. And that's what she had told me. Yeah, she said your daddy crazy too. That's what she had said. She said that your daddy don't love y'all like that for real, because if he did, he'll still be in the house. Like, don't nobody want to hear that. Like, don't no kid want to deal or hear no like that. So I just feel bad for them kids, especially Mariah, because she the oldest and she gonna be the one that's going to, I think, hear it or get it the most. You know what I'm saying? So it's an unfortunate situation for everybody involved. But that's all I got. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this morning. This live definitely went entirely much longer than what I wanted it to go. But again, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Cut your notification bells on. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at jamithatsme. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.